Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. Where we left off, we got the mobile vehicle bay, we got the sea glide, and we got a bunch of other smaller scans and stuff like that, but in terms of raw progress, this is pretty much as far as we made it. So we're back on the series. I thought about making these once per day, but I think it'll be better if we give them some time, and what I mean by that is that we'll probably do one every couple episode, or every couple days we'll do an episode, instead of doing that many episodes at a time. And right now I'm just going to start out the episode by getting some water just because I'm pretty much dehydrated to hell and back from where we left off. So I'm going to grab a few of these guys. Now I'm going to come back up here. I will answer the radio and I will make myself some Wawa while I'm listening to the radio.
This is Officer Keenan, Lightpod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA. Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, so now that the radio call and everybody is done talking, for today's episode I pretty much have a couple goals in mind. For starters, I'm going to try to build the sea moth. That's what I absolutely want to get done in this episode, if possible. And while I'm doing that, one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to get a radio call telling us to go that way. If I do that, I'm going to go that way and I'm going to follow the radio call. If I don't, I'm probably going to go that way. Because it's all about timing. And here's a radio call right now. It's all about timing, and if you get the timing right, you can probably just kind of time it all right to be...
This is Avery Quinn.
This is the call I'm looking for.
Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS. You offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's going to take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Alright, so that was the first radio call we're gonna get. Now, the reason this is kind of awkward with how we're doing the videos, we're doing these about an hour long a piece. The reason this is going to be pretty awkward is because when we get the next radio call, it's going to make us wait a good 40-some minutes, I believe it's like 45 minutes, until the ship arrives. So I'd like to preferably time that to be towards the ending of the episode, if possible. But if not, we might push that into another episode and make that part 3. That was weird. But, either way, I'm definitely planning on trying to make the sea moth to kick things out, and just to see how things kind of go. So first of all, I'm going to need a titanium ingot, 2 glass, a power cell, lubricant, lead. That's really not that bad. I should actually be able to get this done really quickly. So, for starters, the big thing that I need is a lot of titanium, which right off the bat, I have this entire little storage filled with it. So I'm going to grab, I think it takes 10. So we're just going to grab some of these guys. We are going to head right back up here and see if this is all we need for the titanium ingot. I think it is. But we're going to go right here. We're going to build this titanium ingot. We're going to need a power cell. Let's see what all that's going to take. We're going to need 2 batteries and silicone rubber. Let's see what we got in here. We got a piece of silicone rubber. We got a couple pieces of copper. We're going to have to go get more mushrooms to make the batteries. Which, fortunately for us, there's some directly underneath us. So yes, we're going to grab all that. Now we're going to head straight back up. Now we're going to build said batteries. We'll build the power cell. None of my batteries are really that low, so I don't really care to cheese it or anything like that. But there's the power cell that we're going to need. From there, let's see what else we're going to need. I think we are going to need 2 glass, lubricant, and lead. I think we already have what we need to make the lubricant. Right here, the creepvine seed cluster. So we're going to make the lubricant. It said we're going to need some lead and some glass. So 2 pieces of glass is going to take 4 quarts. Let's see what we got. We have got actually nothing in terms of quartz. I actually thought I had some. I suppose not. So my guess as to where to get some is going to be over in this direction, this big little coral section. Usually there's a lot of quartz near that. If not in these little things, then I'm probably going to head to the red grass biome, the grassy plateau, as it's called. If there's nothing over in this direction, which I think there will be, but I'm not quite seeing it as of yet. I'm going to give things some time to load real quick. As you saw there, that kind of just loaded in last second. But usually when it comes to the safe shallows, your quartz is almost always going to be found in these little tubes. Sometimes it can be found on these little side walls, but it's not as common. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything, so I'm going to head in here. These almost always have a lot of quartz. I know I took some out of here earlier, but see, there's still plenty in here, though, so we're good. I'm going to grab at least 4. If the game will let me take the quartz, that is. I am not destined to have the fucking quartz. But I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to head down here. So we're already at 4. I'm just going to grab a few more just so I have them later on. Just a few more, because I already am here. I may as well save the time down the road and grab all this stuff. Now we're just going to head further back. I'm trying to think what else we're going to need. I think it said we need lead. Okay, so lead is going to be found in pretty much either type of rock. It's the rarest that you can get in both of the rocks, but it's in both of them. What I mean by that is limestone, sandstone from the 2 biomes, but you can get them from both. So I should have a lot of options in terms of where I can get it. I'll pretty much just have to look for the stones. I'll probably head to the grassy plateau just to get some of the rarer resources. But let me see how many I need first. If I only need 1, I might actually have it. Let's see here. Oh, I only need 1. Let's see if I have it already. I think I do. I do. I got quite a few, actually. So right off the bat, only 7 minutes into this video, even with us dilly-dallying at the start, we already got the sea moth ready to go. So from here, we are going to go right over to the mobile vehicle bay, and you guys are about to see what a vehicle being crafted made looks like if you've never watched anyone play the game of Subnautica, the glorious game. You guys are in for a treat. This isn't really too much here, it's just the structure of it, but it still looks cool. And I even got an achievement. And now we have a sea moth. Now, this thing right off the bat is faster than the Sea Glide and uses a lot less power. But not only that, guess what's not an issue anymore? Oxygen. I will never have to worry about oxygen again as long as this guy has power. So this is beautiful, and I can go up to 200 meters with this thing right off the bat. We can get upgrades later on. But this will pretty much allow me to explore a lot deeper and for a lot longer without having to worry about a bunch of stupid shit, pretty much. So, whilst we're waiting, I suppose I'll just go check out these life pods and stuff like that, just so you guys can see them. I think this is life pod 17. I think we already checked that one, so I'm going to go the other way. Where was the other life pod? It was life pod 19 with Keen, I think. Yeah, this way. Oh wait, no, that's 300 meters down. I can't do that. Not yet. Unfortunately. So, what I'm going to do is we can explore the mushroom forest. How about that? That sounds like a solid enough plan to me. Because the mushroom forest has all sorts of good shit. So we head this way to get there. And I really like the mushroom forest. It's almost always where I put my bases, and it's probably where I'm going to put my base on this one for a few reasons. For starters, it's right in between the safe shallows, which is where we spawn, the kelp forest, which is where we pretty much are now. They're just not loading in yet, and the grassy plateau. So it's right in between all 3 of those, and it's part of its own biome called the mushroom forest. And you can actually kind of see part of the mushroom right here. And I usually like making my base right around where I'm actually currently at. I usually use one of these platforms and just kind of build it up here. Because yes, it is the perfect mix between every direction and every resource you could ever need in this game, with the exception of some rare things, but a lot of the rare things are more in dangerous spots. But with how slow my computer runs things, I'm going to have to be careful navigating this, just because these mushrooms will just kind of spawn in and they'll beat the shit out of my Seamoth. So let's not have that happen any more than we need to. But right now we're looking for a few fragments. We're going to look for the Cyclops fragment, we're going to look for the moon pool fragment, and we are going to look for, I think, the thermal plant fragment, I believe is the 3 things you can find here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look around. I believe there's also a shipwreck, but I think I'll need the laser cutter to go there, though. So right now I'm just waiting for some stuff to load in. Let's see here. There's some lithium. I'm also going to grab that. Lithium is very useful, especially in the middle stage of the game. We're going to go right ahead and grab that. We're going to hop back into our good old Seamoth. We're going to keep looking for our scannables, but right here, especially with how much shit there is with all these mushrooms, it makes the game very laggy, even on like Xbox, for example. This whole biome is known for being just a laggy mess, unfortunately. But it does look cool, though. If I do say so myself, it just gets dark as shit down here. But we're going to keep on looking. Preferably, we're going to go back towards the direction of the Seamoth. Or not the Seamoth, the life pod. And I'm already clanging into shit on accident. But if you go too far in either direction from the mushroom forest, you'll get attacked by certain things that I don't feel like getting attacked by at this point. So we're going to go ahead and keep looking around for any type of scannable, which can be frustrating at this point just because of the fact that we have a radio call, but just because of the fact that shit just does not want to load in, so I'm not really having much success finding anything right now. So this might be something to do once I get the scanner room and my base built, if I'm being honest. I thought it wouldn't be this bad, but I think I might have to literally sit here for a few seconds to even have a chance of seeing stuff like that just loaded in over here on my right. And this is actually something I'm going to need, though. So I'm going to go ahead and hop out here. I believe this is a part of the Cyclops. It is. So we're going to go right ahead and scan that. And we got one of the pieces we need. We'll probably come back here later, like I said, though. But we got our radio call. I think that's going to be the ship, so let's go ahead and get that started, just so that can be the ideal ending to the video. So yeah, we're just going to head back to the life pod, answer the call. I wish you could answer radio calls from your PDA. Your PDA can do everything from shoving rocks up your ass to telling you ingredients and stuff and being Google, but you know what it can't do? It can't answer radio calls, apparently. So we're going to have to go all the way back here and answer this radio call. I think that's it. No, it's not. I thought it was a shipwreck for a second, but it's just how unloaded the map is. But yeah, we're going to head right back to the radio station. I'm going to need even more water anyway while I'm at it, and this is a good chance to look for it, seeing as it's so laggy. Hopefully the game isn't ridiculously laggy. This seems like it's a lot more laggy than it was last time, at least for me. I don't know what it looks like for you guys watching. But for me, it seems like it's a lot laggier this time. But we'll see what happens as we go into these bigger biomes. I might have to turn down the graphics settings a little bit, even more than they already are. Because, yeah, you can kind of see, like, stuff like this. It's just floating. The map's not loading in well, like, at all. And, maybe it's because I'm in the Seamoth. I am not certain. But either way, we're going to go ahead and answer this radio call and then look for some water.
Aurora, this is Sunday again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how bad, how many of you, I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're going to bring you home. Sunday.
Oh my god, it is so hard to catch fish with this. Let's see here. Pretty much looking for these guys that are like not moving at all. Got one.
And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the
I think I just got 2 of them. So I'm catching these guys because they'll give me both food and water. These guys are known for giving me good water, though, so I want these guys. Oh my god, calm down. The game is just dying. Holy shit. This must be what Tack feels like when he's playing Dead by Daylight. Holy fuck. There we go, I finally got him. Anyway, let's go back to the base before we drown of dehydration. That's a sentence right there. But with that being said, we're going to go right ahead and make more water and some food this time. Hopefully it stays a bit longer than it did this last time, but oh well. We're going to go cook all this fun shit. We're going to eat it all up. Nice and yum-yums. Nice and yum-yums, dude. I am tripping. Anyway. Water, water, fish, fish, fish. Alright, we're completely full now. Got a lot of that shit. And you know what? Instead of going to the mushroom forest and doing all that with how laggy it is, let me see if I can... No, I'd have to restart the game to do that. I was going to say I'd change the graphic settings a little bit, but I don't really think it's worth it to do that. So right now we're just going to go to the... We're going to go to the island, because why not? We got our sea moth, we got all that fun stuff. Yeah, we'll just go to the island. There's nothing quite like... It would be hilarious, you know. I totally haven't had this happen to me before on Xbox. Keep in mind I'm on PC right now. Wouldn't it be so funny, tee-hee ha-ha, if I went to this island and it just didn't load in yet, and I went way past it and got killed by something? That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? That would never happen, though. I'm sure we'll be fine. But you'll notice I'm going to stick to the top of the water as much as I can, just so I can see out in front of me in hopes that it loads properly and in time. Because, yes, I am trying to get to this island. Well, I guess I just spoiled what it is, but yes, it is an island. And I need to go there for a few things. What's going to be there is going to be basically stuff to build bases, which will allow you to do a lot more later on in the game. And on top of that, it will also... it's also going to let me get a lot of plant stuff. I think that's actually the island right there. Is it? No, it's just water. I'm just kind of retarded. Is it? I'm fucking tripping, dude. Yeah, that's it. But we'll also be able to get a bunch of plants, and we'll be able to plant our own food, grow our own food, and stuff like that. And that is very, very useful, especially as the series is going to go on here. But before I go up there, I'll show you guys this. I'll go right ahead and show you guys these big-ass floaters, if you guys remember those from the last episode. Yeah, there's some gigantic motherfuckers down here. And the way these guys pretty much work, according to the lore anyway, I don't know how much you guys care about this yapping, but according to the lore, though, these guys pretty much are so much bigger because they're so much older. So they're a lot older, and therefore they're a lot bigger, because I guess they've lived their whole life pretty much. But that's why they're so big, though, and they're able to hold up this entire fucking island, which we're going to hop onto right now. I probably should have brought some food. Oh well. Food's overrated. I'm basically a starving African child, or a certain friend of mine's dog. Anyway. So I think we're going to go through these little cave systems here. I believe this takes us to a portal, but I don't have the ion cube yet, which isn't really that useful. I've never really used these portals. It's like a big piece of alien infrastructure, though. Oh yes, it is very massive. And that'll lead to a big portal, but I'm not here for that. Not right now. I think this will lead to a drop down into the water. Yeah, well. So I don't really need to go this way. I just figured I'd show you that real quick. But I am looking for that. That is something I'm looking for, and I'm looking for more bases along the lines of that as well. Oh my god, this is so laggy. But it's fine, we can do it, we can push on. Never back down, never what, said the one dude that I don't know his name. And we're gonna go all the way down. Not drop down there, because that's not good, but we're gonna go this way. We keep on going. I think we go this way now. Ignore that, that happens all the time. But I think we've got to go and just follow this path, if I am not mistaken. Oh, and there's the radio call for the Sunbeam. I didn't think they'd come this soon, which is kind of why I came here first. But these things are a fucking lifesaver, though. These are the best thing in the game ever. And what these guys do is, for starters, you can grab a shit ton of them, right? And what they do is they give you plus 10 food and plus 3 water. And you can basically use them to plant, and they'll plant themselves over and over again. So you plant one of them, and it'll build these trees. And you basically can just have an infinite farm of food, and you never really have to worry about it as long as you have power. But I'm going to eat a bunch of these. I'm going to grab 2 of them for now. I might come back and grab more afterwards, just depending on my inventory space. But this is the thing that's going to let me grow them. Not the marble melon, the exterior grow bed. But we're going to go ahead and scan all this stuff anyway. Here's some Chinese potatoes. Would you fuck off? You are not hurting me, bro. Hey, piss off. There you go.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh my goodness, the lag. No, I'm joking. There's no such thing as lag. I'm too manly for lag. It's too much. Would you fuck off, Mr. Spider? But yeah, it takes a minute to scan some of these bigger things, but here is the multi-purpose room, though.
New blueprint.
We've got ourselves a purple tablet, which can be used to take down force fields, because, in case you haven't realized, we are on an alien planet. Would you fuck off? An alien planet. Here's a PDA real quick. We got ourselves a desk. This is the most important item in the game. Without the desk, you can't progress the story, like, at all. And now that we have the desk, we basically beat the game already, so I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I'll catch you guys later. Have a very good one. But no, that is not it. We are going to keep grabbing all sorts of fun stuff that we notice and find. Thought I just saw something scannable. Got a spotlight here. Would you fucking stop? We're going to go over here. Here's the entrance to the building. I believe it has 2 entrances, but we're just gonna scan this one. Oh man, there's another one in there. I swear these things got added to the game just to be a pain in the ass. Not only that, they reset my scan progress each time they jump in the way of it. But these guys are definitely annoying. I was never a fan of these things, but oh well. Got ourselves a power cell. Would you fuck right off? Grabbing the PDAs. We're going to climb up that ladder here in a second. Oh man, I got another achievement. Ultra glide fins. These can be good, but the problem is with the Sea Glide, they don't like pair, for example. So by the time most people usually get them, they're kind of useless compared to how good they could be, for example. And yeah, they're for where you get them in the game, even with me coming here a lot earlier than a lot of people come here, it's still kind of useless, if I'm being honest. So, we pretty much got everything we need from this specific section of the base. So now, we are going to, I think we're going to go up to the higher one. Because the higher one doesn't have too much. It has some stuff lore-wise and stuff like that. I got what I mainly came here for. But if I can figure out how to get up there, again, because I got to think about it, it's been a few years since I did this. But we are going to put the scanner away because we're slightly faster. I'm pretty much just looking for a path right now that I can climb onto. Because, I think that's one right there. That is a path, but first I'll scan this shit, because why not? There's the Ming plant. I'm sure you guys care a lot about the Ming plant. And the Jaffa Cup. The Jaffa Cup and the Ming plant are the most important things in this game, with the exception of the desk, of course. When I build my base, I might just have to make it desk exclusive. Only desks are allowed in my base. Also, for the sake of the story, I'm not going to read those PDAs that I just got until I get all of them, just so I can read them in order, or like play them in order, because I don't want the story getting spoiled in any way, or like you guys seeing it out of order. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it is a pretty cool story that I would definitely like to show you guys at some point throughout the good old series. But for now, I think patience is key. Okay, so we gotta keep going this way. We got so much shit to scan here. But we're gonna scan the voxel shrub. Yeah, a lot of this doesn't really do much for us, if I'm being honest. I'm just kind of scanning it for completion, I guess. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to look around. But we're gonna go ahead and scan this guy. We're gonna go right ahead and walk up here and hope that this will eventually take us up there. Think this way. Think this way. Think we're on the right track. Head up here. Head through this little cave here. And I think you go this way. And you just keep walking up the mountainside pretty much. Don't fall off because of the lag. It's not something you want to do. There is fall damage in this game. And I gotta say, compared to like Xbox, for example, like that, you can't really see too much out, and the graphics don't look great in this game, which kind of sucks. But if you play this on a stronger environment than my computer is showing off right now, this game could be fucking beautiful, especially at this part where you can kind of just see out in every direction. You can see the aurora. You can barely see the life pod. You might actually be able to see it from here. Yeah, you can kind of see the little dot there. But it's really cool, though. You can pretty much just see everything from here. But yeah, we'll just keep on climbing up until we reach the top, which is where we are now. And I think mostly what's up here is the observatory, which is a part of the base that isn't that useful, but it's a very good place to put more desks. So I think we might put more desks in there. But we're going to go ahead and build that. I don't think there's anything on the outside. Nah. Oh, wait a minute. There's another part to it, too. I forgot about that one. But we're going to go ahead and scan this guy. Okay, let's see here. Normally those are good plants, but I just think the one that I picked up is actually significantly better. Alright, so now we gotta make our way over there. So let me think about how I'm gonna do this. Because I'm not exactly seeing a trail that leads up there from here, like I did the last one. So, my plan... Drop down here, that's not a far drop. I think this might be the right path here. Makes sense, because if you saw one from the other one, you would want to take this path to lead towards the other one. Yeah, it's this one. So then we're just going to keep following the path yet again. Take us to the top. And see what's in this little one up here. I forgot that there was two of them. I thought there was only one, but no, there is in fact two of these little guys. Parked at the top. Let's see what we got in here. Stasis rifle. Interesting. I did not realize there was a stasis rifle over here, but apparently there is. I will not spoil what that does at this time. Not yet. Check what's in here. We got some Wawa. PDA.
Integrate hydration PDA and eventual death.
Oh, this is the indoor grow bed. Yeah, this is pretty important. But we're going to go and take some of these lanterns as well, just to fill up our stats a little bit.
New blueprint acquired.
I did not mean to eat the decomposing one. But, go right ahead and grab that. Boom, boom, boom. Let's grab ourselves 4 for now. Alrighty. Now, I think we've got just about everything from this little island. I know, it's a game about the ocean, but we're on land. This is only going to happen like one other time, and then we will be pretty much done with the island. Actually, I think we're done with this island in general. I don't think there's anything else we're ever going to need to come back here for. If you get the stuff you need and you're thorough about it, which I think I was, you will probably never really have to come back here at all. But we're going to go right ahead and run down. Hopefully that's not the big puddle of water, is it? No, it's not. Okay. So I'll just drop down. Proposed Agassi habitat. But yep, we will go right over to here. Lose some more health in the process. Now these are the visuals that I like. You can kind of see like how the sun is kind of setting and all that stuff. And you can actually see the sunset and the sunrise in this game. And it looks very, very cool. At least whenever you're on Xbox. I think it still looks cool now, but it's not as cool. Like I said, this doesn't really do it justice. But it's still an awesome, awesome game though, when it comes to its graphics. So now we're going to head back here, answer that radio call we had, which we still have 30 minutes of episode. I might make the episode just a little over an hour, or I might stop at an hour depending on what the radio call is. If it starts the timer and it says 45 minutes, I'll probably continue the episode for an extra 15 minutes, just for you guys. But if not, I will probably still end it at an hour, and we'll probably just do the mountain or gun thing that we're going to end up doing in the next episode. But for now, we just head back to the base, see what we have to do. We've got our good friend Reef back right here, the big harmless whale looking thing. I always like the sounds they make. Those things are pretty badass. But we keep on going. And we're almost there already. Only 200 meters out. A lot of the game can be traveling to and from certain places, but that's the whole point of it, is exploration. But we're pretty much just going to go this way to the pod, so we can get everything all set and done. So now we're going to exit the Seamoth. We're going to head up here, answer the radio call. Oh no, that is not the call I was looking for.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Thought about it, I may as well grab a med kit while I'm here. But what I think I'm going to go for now is, with the remaining time of this episode, I think I'll begin base building over in the direction that I was looking at last time with the mushroom forest. That's a pretty cool sight. You can kind of see the coral under the water. But I think I'm going to go back out this way where I just went. I'm probably going to start building my base. But first, before I do that, I need to build a habitat builder. So let's see what that's going to take. We got tools, which are, I believe, personal tools. The habitat builder is going to take a wiring kit and a computer chip. I think the wiring kit just takes 2 silver, if I'm not mistaken. So, boom, boom. Yes, okay, and then we need the computer chip, which is going to take copper wire, 2 table coral samples, and a gold. I actually think I'm going to have to go find some resources here, because I don't think I have any of that. I have gold, Okay, so I have gold. I'm gonna have to get table coral and more copper. Alrighty. So table coral shouldn't be hard to find. It's only in specific spots, but you can get it real easy. I think that's some right there. It is. So how you get this stuff is you pull out your knife, not your cock. You pull out your knife and you go ahead and cut these real quick. There's 1, 2. I'll just keep those for now. But now I'm going to need some copper, so I'm probably going to... I'll just take the seam off real quick after I fix it up a little bit. Alright, so let's see where we're at. So the ore is behind me, so I'm going to go this way. Let's see here. Thinking I'm gonna probably want to go to the grassy plateau, maybe. It's kind of a gamble, if I'm being honest, because I could go and try to hope that reefbacks are there. If reefbacks spawn, I could get a lot of them. Copper, that is. If they're not there, then I won't get shit, so I may as well just stay here and just look for the ores the good old-fashioned way. Problem is, with how laggy everything is, as you guys can tell, I have got to look around carefully and hope I don't miss anything. Because some of it probably will not even spawn in yet, if I'm being honest. By the way, while we're looking for things that aren't really too occupied in the discussion of the gameplay or anything like that, with the NFL draft coming up, as most of you know, this is mostly a fantasy football channel more than anything. This is kind of just like a channel I'm throwing together for friends and stuff like that if you're watching for the first time. But I'm probably going to do, in spirit of the NFL draft being on Thursday, I am probably going to do a video about how everybody's draft went from our fantasy league. Just kind of going in line with that, just so everybody can see how they did and stuff like that with the draft. I thought it would be a cool idea. And I'll basically go over everybody's draft pick and rank everybody's picks from the previous rounds, pretty much. But that'll probably be what I do for a little bit. I'm probably going to take a small break from Subnautica just to focus on those videos. And then we'll be going back to normal and continuing with Subnautica and stuff like that after that. But I am not seeing anything. It is very hard to actually find these resources just because nothing fucking loads in. Normally there's all sorts of stuff that will spawn like on these walls and stuff, but I am not seeing a thing. Could you fuck off? Yeah, you. But anyway, it's a salt deposit, at least that spawns in. There should be all sorts of shit here, but there's just nothing even loading in. This is kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But what can you really do? Okay. Now stuff's loading in. There we go. It only took like 7 minutes of gameplay, but you know what? We did it. Titanium. Copper, there's one. Still need a couple more. More titanium. I'll grab this while I'm here. May as well. These guys are never not useful. But we're going to grab the silver. That's good since we just used all the silver we had. Take the lead. Let's see here. Is there anything else that's choosing to load in at this time? There's this. And that's going to get us some copper. There's another piece of sandstone up here. I'll grab that. There's actually a few. Stay away from these tentacle things. Those things will sting the piss out of you. We're going to grab some of that gold. We will grab this guy right here. This is what I've been looking for this whole time. All these little stone drops. Because, yeah, there's supposed to be a lot of them, but I just don't think stuff is loading in properly. Like, you saw that, even with me breaking the rock, the textures that normally just instantly spawn behind it took a second to actually load in, so I didn't see what was behind it for a second. Trying to think if there's anything else down here. I don't quite think so, so I'm just gonna hop back in my Seamoth. We got what we need to build the base builder, or the habitat builder as it's called. But did I just see 3 things spawn in? You gotta be joking. Let me grab these real quick. This is pretty funny though. You just see things randomly spawn in whenever you get back in your Seamoth. So it makes you feel like you're retarded after you got done exploring it. Oh my goodness. What is so laggy about this? I don't understand. It's a good thing I didn't play Red Dead Redemption 2 first. I don't think this computer would have been able to handle that in a million years. But we're going to go back in and hop in this Seamoth. I don't think there's a way in hell we're going to do the mountain on this episode. Just because of how ridiculously laggy things are, it's holding me back a lot. But you know what? It's fine. I'll try to work on it going in the next video. I might make the graphic settings a bit lower than they currently are, so it's not as choppy or laggy moving forward into all this stuff. But for now, I think we're going to go back to the life pod, build a habitat builder, and get started on a base. We might not finish it in this episode, but we're going to get started on it though. And that should be a pretty good way to end out the episode though, is hopefully getting the base built. I don't think we're going to have enough time to get the base built, especially since we're running pretty low on resources, but we can always try. So what we're going to need here is we're going to need the computer chip, which takes some copper wire. Then we build a computer chip. Then we are going to go to personal. We are going to go to tools. Habitat builder, there we go.
The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Okay, so I'm going to need 6 titanium to get that built, and then I'm going to need 8 titanium and a quartz. Okay, so I need 8 titanium and a quartz. Let's see what we got here. We got a quartz right here. Okay, we got 5. We're going to have to go outside and get more. We are going to go over here. 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then we are going to need, what else? We need solar panels, so we're going to need another 2 titanium, another 2 quartz, and a copper. Okay, yeah, this is the part that might take a little bit of time, but you know what? It's fine. So we're going to grab these. I think I'll switch these over to there, just to give myself some storage real quick. I'll have to keep an eye out for more copper, and I think I actually have quartz, so I'll go grab that real quick. I'll just need to grab some more copper. Alright, I don't need to be in there. I just need some quartz. Bang, bang. Hop down here. Alrighty, now let's head over and try to find a nice spot. I might make it the same spot I have made it in the past. If I can find it easily, that is. I should be able to. Let me just see where I'm at in comparison to the Aurora. If my Seamoth would gladly turn around. That's nice. Okay, so I'm at the Aurora, so that means I'm going to have to go right about here. I'm going to purposely not answer that radio call so we can get it started in the next episode. And so we can actually thoroughly explore everything over there. But I think we gotta go this way, though, to get to the mushroom forest. Yet again. Oh my goodness, do not go too fast in this thing. The lag. No. Oh my good God. It's fine, we're doing great. Oh my lord. Yeah, I think it might be a little wise to let my game load some shit because this isn't going too fantastic here. Yeah, I'm gonna let my game load some stuff because I don't even know where I'm at this point with how laggy that just was. Alright, so let me think here. So I am... Where we're at in terms of this. I am... Okay, so I'm around where I need to be. Good lord, bro. Stop lagging. Please. Please stop lagging. If you were wondering what that sound is, that is my dog trying to play with a toy. Because fuck that toy. Oh my goodness. This amount of lag should be illegal. This must be what the people from Ohio feel when they live in Ohio. Oh my good lord, this is tough. I'm honestly thinking about ending the episode a few minutes early. Cause yeah, now I'm at the floating islands. I should not even be here. Yeah, I'm gonna head back out this way a little bit. But yes, I need mushrooms. I don't need floating islands. Which I'm not finding very easily just because I can't really see what's going on in front of me. I don't know what it looks like for you guys because I noticed a little bit whenever I was rewatching the video last time. It seems like you guys see a little bit more than me whenever I'm actually playing the game. Just a little bit, not too much, but it does seem like you guys see more. Is this the mushroom? But pretty much all I can see is about 10 feet in front of me. The ground, and that's about it. Is that the mushroom? That's the mushroom. There we go. That's what we've been waiting to see. Yeah. Alright, so I think I'm going to make the base right here. This seems pretty okay of a spot. You got your flat surface that can extend out, so I think this is a pretty good spot to build it. As good of a spot as any. So we're going to go right ahead and we're going to get this guy. Right. I'll build it a little bit up just so I can build a foundation under it to give it more support later on. But with that being said, we got ourselves the base. Let's go right ahead. Would you fuck off?
And leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Get that hatch built. And then we are going to need the solar panels. So this is where we need some copper. I do believe limestone spawns here, so I should not have much problem. Oh yeah, there's two pieces right here. Getting the copper. Break, please. There's copper right there. So I guess we can just go right up here. I like my little floating base. Not even attached to anything. But we can go right ahead and toss a solar panel onto here. And there we have it. We got ourselves a base.
30 seconds.
Power restored. All primary systems welcome aboard, Captain.
And here we go. This is our temporary, well, it's probably going to be our home for most of the series. I'll have to think about what to call it. I'll probably place a beacon on the outside. I don't know if I actually have beacons yet, but the first order of business should easily be to build a desk. Because without a desk, you can't beat the game. The desks are the best item in the entire game. So let me see if I can find a piece of titanium. This is crucial that I find titanium here. There we go. Now I can build my first desk. This is absolutely needed to continue on the series. So we're going to build ourselves a desk. Alright, I think I'll build the desk right here. There we go. That is the most beautiful desk I've ever seen in my entire life. Praise the desk. Alright, now that we have that, I believe our next order of business should be to build a locker. So that way I can transport everything over here. So I need 2 titanium and a quartz. And I shall be back. I'm just going to leave my Seamoth here, because it's a good beacon for where my base is until I get an actual beacon. Plus the Sea Glad's not too slow. But I'll probably just go get my titanium and quartz and all the other stuff.
Bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
But I'll probably go get that other stuff. I'll do a self-scan and I'll probably wrap the video up right around there. Because we're getting to the point where it's close to an hour anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan going into the ending of this video though. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I don't think this episode was near the quality of the first one. Just at least out of my experience, like, this is so laggy to the point where it's kind of hard to even see what I'm doing. But it's not the game's fault, like I said, it's more the software I'm using. But what I will do is I will go ahead and grab all this stuff out of here. Go ahead and grab a med kit while I'm here. Because it's free, why not? You know what I could do? I could probably just pack up that whole storage that I had sitting outside. Unfortunately, that rabbit ray was trying to trick me into thinking it was my storage. But we're going to go right ahead and take the storage. We're going to take the seeds out of it. Boom, 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 boom. Precisely enough. Okay, very good. Now I head back to the Seamoth, which is a good 575 meters away from my life pod. Not too close, but not too far either. But we head straight there.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
God damn it. Do I really need to? I don't think I do. Nah, water's overrated anyway. If I die, so be it, as long as I get the materials in the locker. Hardcore is more annoying than anything when it comes to Subnautica. Because with Subnautica, you can do a lot of stuff and just take the death, and it's a lot quicker than going back and forth just to get food or water. You know what I mean? So, at least here, this is a perfect example of it, where I could avoid the death by going and getting water, but instead I'm just saving a lot of time just going straight there, and I'm going to dump off all my shit and probably just take the death. I'll try to see if anything's around in terms of water, but I don't think so. I might be able to use the creep vines to buy a little bit of time, but that's about it though, if I'm being honest. Let me in the goddamn base, please. Alrighty. And so our locker. I don't have enough titanium. Well, fuck. Alright, let's see. I think I can drop these, though. No. Oh, I have to be outside to drop this stuff. Alrighty, so I think I can go right ahead and drop that. Alright. Titanium, I need you now. Not that kind of titanium, I need the stone titanium. Please be titanium. Knowing Subnautica, this will not in fact be titanium. That is titanium. How convenient. Now, we head right back over to the base, and now we can actually build it. Okay, can I put it on the desk? Oh man, I can't put it on the desk. What kind of bullshit is this? The best desk of all time. But I'll go right ahead. And somebody is just blowing up my radio. God damn, you think you could finally catch some peace and quiet living on an alien planet, but I guess not. Not even here. It's probably the IRS coming for me from not paying my taxes. Fucking IRS just can't let it go, bro. Like, it was one time that I didn't pay the taxes. They just really don't want to let that shit go. But yeah, we go right ahead and toss these guys in there. Give me my knife back, so I'm not going to lose that if I die. Alrighty. With that being said, I'll do myself a self-scan. I'll die, and I'll call that a video. Uh-oh, I'm infected.
Vital signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor.
Goodbye, cruel world. Dehydration really doesn't kill you as fast as I thought it would. So this is kind of awkward, so I'll just kind of sit here and just die a slow, painful death, I guess. In all reality, I could probably go find a way to save myself, but I don't really care to, if I'm being honest. Because it'll just pretty much replenish my cores by dying. It's not really going to help me to stay alive here or anything like that. I'll probably just end the video here and then just, you know, call it. I hope you guys enjoyed, though. Even though it was pretty choppy, pretty laggy, the base usually helps with a lot of the lag because you don't have to load what's outside of the base for the most part. But either way, this is going to be our base. I'll think of a name to call it. I might call it something named off of one of my friend's grandmothers or something like that, but we'll see. Either way, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and I will catch all of you just a little bit later, because I'm not dead yet. This is going to be the outro, me just fucking collapsing on the floor of my basement, or my base. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a very good one, and I'll catch you guys maybe just a little bit later.